Looking for unique Hindi baby girl names? Want to give your little princess a name that's meaningful and distinctive? If you're nodding along, you're in the right place. We understand that a name is not just an identity, but a gift that your child will carry for life. It's a reflection of her personality, her heritage, and her journey ahead. So, are you ready to explore? Stay tuned as we unveil a comprehensive list of 100 unique and beautiful Hindi baby girl names. Hindi, a language rich in culture and tradition, offers a plethora of unique names for your baby girl. The beauty of Hindi names lies not just in their unique phonetics and rhythm, but also in their deep-rooted meanings. Often, these names are inspired by virtues, celestial bodies, or even gods and goddesses from the rich tapestry of Indian mythology. Choosing a name for your little one is no small task. It's a word that will accompany her throughout her life, shaping her identity and creating a sense of belonging. So, it's essential to choose a name that resonates with your hopes and dreams for your child, one that will inspire her to embrace her heritage and walk her path with confidence and grace. So without further ado, let us dive into this pool of beautiful Hindi names. Starting with the letter A, we have names like Adya, which means first power, and Anika, meaning grace. Anya, a beautiful Hindi name, translates to inexhaustible, while Amira signifies the one who forever remains beautiful. Next, we have Arushi, which stands for first ray of the sun, and Avni, meaning the earth. Brimming with charm, we move on to names starting with Bhavya, signifying grand or magnificent, and Bina, a simple yet elegant name meaning understanding. Then we have Bhumika, which translates to earth, and Bijal, a unique name meaning lightning. Cruising on to the letter C, we have Chana, a lovely name meaning love. Next is Chaya, which translates to shadow or reflection. Charvi is another beautiful option, signifying beautiful lady. Lastly, we have Chavi, meaning image or reflection. Diving into D, we have Deepika, a popular Hindi name meaning a small light or lamp. Then there's Disha, signifying direction. Drishti, another beautiful name, translates to sight. Lastly, we have Divya, a classic Hindi name meaning divine or heavenly. Ending this segment with the letter E, we have Ekta, a simple yet meaningful name signifying unity. Then there's Isha, a name with a spiritual tone translating to Goddess Parvati. Alina is a unique choice meaning pure. And finally we have Akisha, a rare name signifying one goddess. Remember, each name is more than just a title. It's a gift you give your child, a reflection of your hopes and dreams for their future. So choose a name that you feel connected to, one that resonates with you. And that wraps up our exploration of Hindi baby girl names from A to E. Moving on to the next set of names. Next up, we have names starting with F to J. For instance, Falguni, which means beautiful, and Janvi, meaning life. Diving right in, we have Falak, a name that translates to the sky. Following closely is Gargi, an ancient scholar's name, symbolizing wisdom. Next, we have Hamsa, which refers to a swan, a symbol of grace and beauty in many cultures. Another lovely choice is Indira, a classic name which means beauty. Journeying further, we have Jaya, a strong name that signifies victory. If you're looking for something unique, consider Kavita, which translates to poetry. Next, we have Lekha, which means writing, a perfect choice for literary-inclined parents. The letter M gives us Mridula, which stands for tenderness. Then we have Nandini, a charming name meaning daughter. Another beautiful option is Ojasvi, which means bright. And Pari, a name as lovely as it sounds, translates to fairy. Next we have Kara, a rare name which means glance. Then there's Ruhi, a name that stands for soul. Another unique choice is Sanvi, which signifies goddess Lakshmi. And for T, we have Tanvi, a name that means delicate. Moving on to U, we have Ujala, which means light. Then there's Vaidehi, another name for goddess Sita. And for the letter W, we have Wafa, a name that stands for loyalty. Then there's Zina, a name that means welcoming. And for Y, we have Yara, which translates to small butterfly. Finally, for the letter Z, we have Zara, a name that means princess. This has been a beautiful journey through names F to J, each carrying its own unique meaning and charm. Whether you're drawn to the strength of Jaya, the wisdom of Gargi, or the grace of Hamsa, these names offer a rich tapestry of choices for your baby girl. Let's continue with the next set of names. Continuing with the alphabet, we have names like Kritika, which means star, and Naina, meaning eyes. Moving along, we have Komal, a beautiful name that translates to soft or delicate. Then there's Lavanya, which signifies grace and beauty. For those seeking a name with a religious touch, Madhavi, meaning a female sage, might be the perfect pick. Next we stumble upon Nandini, a delightful name that signifies a daughter who brings joy. Oshasvi, on the other hand, is a unique name that stands for bright or radiant. Pari, a name as enchanting as it sounds, means fairy, a name sure to sprinkle a little magic on your little one's life. Koil, which signifies a cuckoo bird, is a melodious name reminiscent of nature's serenity. Leka, translating to writing or inscription, is a unique name choice for your little girl. Maridula, a name as soft as it sounds, means gentle or tender. Neha, a popular Hindi name, signifies love or affection, while Omisha, a unique choice, is the goddess of birth and death. Pragya, a name full of wisdom, as it means the same. Continuing our journey through the alphabet, we have Kavita, meaning a poem, a fitting name for your little verse of joy. Lajita, a name that stands for modesty. Manisha, a profound name that means intellect or desire. Nirali, a name as unique as it means, perfect for your one-of-a-kind girl. Ohaswini, a radiant name that signifies brightness. Pallavi, a name that stands for new leaves, a symbol of a fresh start or beginning. We're halfway through the list. Let's proceed to the next set of names. Next, we have names starting with P to T. For instance, Prisha, which means beloved, and Tanvi, meaning delicate. Let's dive into the world of P names. Purana signifies inspiration, while Pihu stands for the melodious chirping of a bird. Priyal is another lovely choice, translating to beloved. Prakriti refers to nature, and Pari signifies fairy. Moving on to Q, we have Kaifa, which means an estimable woman, and Kamra, denoting a moonlit night. R brings us to names like Radha, representing a successful woman, and Riya, meaning a singer. Ritika, which signifies a stream, and Roshni, meaning light, are also popular choices. S gifts us with Sanvi, denoting the goddess Lakshmi, and Shruti, which means musical notes. We also have names like Swara, standing for musical tones, and Simran, referring to remembrance. And finally, T bestows us names like Tanaya, which means daughter, and Trisha, signifying thirst or desire. Tashani, meaning one who pleases, and Tanya, referring to the fairy queen, are other beautiful picks. Each of these names carries a unique essence, a distinct charm that sets them apart. They are not just labels, but a reflection of the hopes and dreams you hold for your little girl. So ponder, resonate, and choose the one that feels just right. Moving on to the final set of names. Concluding the list, we have names starting with U to Z. For instance, Urvashi, which means celestial maiden, and Zoya, meaning alive. Usha brings the vibrance of dawn, while Vaidehi is another name for the goddess Sita. Moving on, we have Wamika, an epithet for the goddess Durga, and Zaina, meaning hospitable. Yami, the twin sister of Yama, the god of death, is an intriguing choice. Zara, signifying a blossoming flower, is a beautiful option. Then there's Umayal, a name that resonates with the goddess Parvati, and Varalika, meaning a clever woman. Riddhi translates to growth or prosperity, and Zitij signifies the horizon. Yashika means success, and Zarina, a golden vessel. Ushi, meaning a plant that grows quickly, and Vaishnavi, an epithet for the goddess Lakshmi, are also great picks. Riksha, a tree, and Zina, meaning welcoming, are unique. Yuvati, a young girl, and Zosha, meaning wisdom, round off our list. And that concludes our comprehensive list of 100 unique Hindi baby girl names. We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From the soothing tones of Adya, the vibrant charm of Falguni, to the compelling allure of Kritika. We've also delved into the unique sophistication of Prisha and ended on the powerful resonance of Urvashi. Each name a melody of its own, carrying a legacy of rich cultural heritage. Remember, the name you choose for your baby girl will be a reflection of her identity. Choose wisely and with love. Thank you for joining us in this journey of names.